Hello everyone, this is Rohit and welcome back my YouTube channel Salesperson. So if you are new in this channel, so please subscribe my YouTube channel for more updates. And today I'm going to show you how to work on the SOQL builder in Visual Studio Code. Okay, because it's a very short trick, or we can say short notation. If you are working any SOQL query, so you can build your powerful query within a minute, or we can say within seconds. Okay, so it's not taken any time. Okay, so you can work on accordingly. So first of all, we have to install that extension that is called SOQL builder. So let me show you how to install and how to execute and how to create all the queries in a single shot. Okay, so let's get started without any further delay. Okay, so again, if you are new, so please watch this video until end, because if you are missing something in this video, so you cannot build your query, right? So let's get started again. So here you can see this is my Visual Studio Code environment, right? And in this left panel you can see different types of options. Okay, like this is a file explorer, search, git, debug, extension, testing, org browser, git, information, and live share, something like that. So there are so many options available in a left panel. So if you want to install, so you can see this option, otherwise you cannot see, right? So our motive is only extension part, this one, this is the extension, right? So just click this extension part and search like SOQL builder, SOQL builder, like that. Once you search this SOQL builder, this is the first extension. Here you can see this one, and you can see here this is developed by Salesforce and provide code editing features for SOQL, right? So first of all, you have to install this SOQL extension under the VS Code, and you can take this benefit from any delay. Okay, so here you can see I already installed this SOQL query, SOQL extension, we can say that. Okay, and how to execute this SOQL extension in our code. So there are so many ways, but let me show you the easiest way once you are working in SOQL builder. Okay, so let me open my command palette that is called Ctrl+Shift+P in window, and here you can see this is the command palette, and just you have to search like sfdx, right? Create query, and here you can see the recently used item. Here you can see sfdx create query in SOQL builder, right? So this is the option, you have to click this one, right? Without this one you cannot access anything in SOQL builder. Okay, so just again let me show you how to do that, like sfdx colon create query, something like that. Just click this one, and here you can see is untitled.soql extension. This is the file name and this is the extension, right? So this file doesn't contain anything right now because it's a untitled, or we can say that not provided any query right now. Okay, it's a blank. Here you can see all the blank. So let me introduce one by one features like from, fields, filter, and order by and limit. Okay, so this is the standard things like from, fields, filter, and all the things. Okay, this is provided by the Salesforce SOQL query. Okay, so you have to search first of all which object you want to execute as a query. So let me execute like account. Once you search like ACC, so here you can see this is the account. So just click this account, and all the account related fields listed out here in under the field drop down, you can see, right? And also created one file like some soql.soql. Okay, here you can see. Okay, it's showing some error, but let me fix this error once I choose all the fields regarding this one. Okay, and also you can see the automatic created query like select from account here. Okay, so just select your field like ID. I want to take ID, as well name. Once you search in name, so it's automatic listed out here, and also rating, so you can search rating, also industry, yes, also active. Okay, here you can see, so it's a automatic build a query. Okay, you can see, so you can see in right panel, this is the automatic query builder. Okay, you can see here. So if you want to execute this query, okay, in your org, or we can say that as in a developer console. So just copy this query and execute. This is the first way. And another way, here you can see the one button, right, run query. So with the help of run query button, we can execute this query and we can see the output of this query. Okay, so let me click this run query here. So once you execute this run query, and here you can see the result like SQL query result. Okay, and here you can see untitled.sql and written 13 records, because I have only 13 record, that's why it's showing 13 record. And you can download this result as .csv file or .json file as well. So let me download first this .csv, and you can search save here, and now is automatic saved in particular places, right? So and let me save again, and just you can open this CSV file as you want, right? So here you can see this is the file and you can open. Okay, so once you see this file, so here you can see you can download .csv as well JSON. You can download as JSON file here. So I downloaded 2 files. Okay, so you can open this JSON or CSV file in your text editor as you want. These all record come under this format. Okay, so this is the one way to execute your query. And another way, let me show you another things like filters. So how to work on the filter? So filter always work like some conditions meet, like some active equal to some yes. If active is yes, so you can see the item, otherwise you cannot see. Okay, so this is the way. And there are so many operators and filters like as a or and which condition you want to take. So let me first of all execute this query and let me see the active field. Yeah, so here you can see active equal to yes, and total result is 13, right? Here you can see total result. So let me filter out here like active, this field active equal to yes, so I need yes. So once you execute, once you edit these things, so it's a automatic take this place here. You can see where condition. So where is nothing but it's a filter. Okay, so just run query, and here you can see only few result like 10 result. Previously is 13, now is 10 because of I already added one filter here, right? So this is the first way. Okay, and another way to check this filter, so based on your condition or operators, so you can take from here like less than, equal to, greater than, like, star with, and with, contain. There are so many operators. Okay, so based on your requirement you can choose and you can filter your records, okay, without any delay. And let me introduce like order by. So order by always work as like ascending and descending, right? Now you can see like active equal to yes, right? And now let me introduce this order by. So just search the order by ascending and descending. So let me take this field like name as a ascending order, and here you can see direction ascending and descending, right? So ascending, null first or null last, so you can choose as you want. So just add this and yeah, so here you can see like order by name ascending, right? So here you can see the previously result is u p something like that. Now once you execute this query, so you can see the result as a ascending order like d e x g like that, because of I already added order by name here, you can see, right? So this is the first way, and order by. And you can change as a descending and null first and null last. Based on your requirement you can take this. Okay, so let me introduce another things like limits. So here you can see I have 10 records, I want to take only 2 records, like, so you can put your limits like 2 here. So here you can see automatic added one limit 2 automatically. Okay, once you execute this query, so you can see only 2 records. Here you can see only 2 records, right? Here you can see 2 records here. And so this is the way to work on the SQL builder under the Visual Studio Code in Salesforce. So guys, I hope you learned something new in this video. So please subscribe. So please do like, share, subscribe the channel. It's a very most important for us. Okay, and we will meet soon. See ya, bye bye, take care.